At the Colorado Grow Youth Institute, one of our biggest goals is helping students see all of the different ways they can turn their interests into careers, especially careers that make a real difference in issues they care about, like food security in their communities and around the world. Through the Youth Institute and the Youth Advisory Council, students have the chance to meet people working in food security in many different roles. They hear honest stories about career paths, challenges, and the decisions that lead professionals to do the work they do today. This video provides a glimpse into one of those journeys and shows just how many ways there are to get involved in building a more food-secure future.
I took an unusual path. I was trained as a scientist, and I really loved learning about a variety of science, and I really loved communicating it to the public. And so I took a non-traditional path and worked in science policy, and then I worked in science communications before I came to CSU. I started working in it as a private citizen who started a little group to address food insecurity.
Research orchards are doing more than producing data. They're producing food. Through partnerships built by leaders like Amanda McQuade, that food is harvested, organized, and delivered into regional food systems.
So it is ironic that we have food insecurity in a place that grows so much food. We are the leading producer in the state of fruit crop. It's still not enough to meet the demands of people, especially in the wintertime. And so we took a very system-wide approach to addressing food security. How can not only we make sure that we provide food that people need, but we're also wrapping more services around, because often when people are struggling with food insecurity, they're struggling with housing insecurity, health issues, economic insecurity.
Amanda's work sits at the intersection of agriculture, community systems, and food access, organizing partnerships across producers, institutions, and food banks.
I ended up at the Western Colorado Research Center. It was an exciting blend of being able to see how food is grown and getting to connect with community to address food insecurity. We grow a lot of peaches and apples and cherries, but we don't need all of that fruit for the research. And so we started talking, can volunteers come in, pick the fruit, and direct it to people who need it? When a lot of these solutions bubble up from the community and you really integrate community voices into the decision making, then you're much more responsive and much more effective in what you're doing. And what is the most fulfilling is finding a career that is meaningful to you personally in your personal beliefs and marrying it with your professional interests. But keep your mind open, because you will probably not do the thing you set out to do. And be open to those new experiences.